Ah, Sports Authority, their "Get Out and Play" slogan perfectly encapsulates the generation who grew up with this iconic American brand. Picture this. It's Super Bowl season. The air is electric with excitement. Fans are gearing up for the big game, and every store is decked out in your favorite football gear. You walk into a Sports Authority, and there, right in the middle of the store, is a mountain of footballs. It's not just a display, it's an entire spectacle. Not just a pile, a mountain. We're talking Everest-sized. It's as if they took every football in the country and stacked them right there. That's right. At their peak, Sports Authority bought so many footballs that they could have tackled the national debt, if the national debt were made of pigskin and easily deflatable. This wasn't just some bizarre marketing ploy. It was a symbol of their dominance, a statement that said, "We are the kings of sporting goods." Sports Authority was the king of sporting goods, a retail Goliath with an appetite for athletic equipment that could rival Michael Phelps' appetite for, well, everything. They had the clout, the inventory, and the customer base to back it up. They were the place to go for everything from sneakers to kayaks, from treadmills to tents. If you needed it for sports or outdoor activities, they had it. At its peak, Sports Authority operated 463 stores in 45 states and Puerto Rico. But as we all know, even the mightiest giants can stumble. And stumble they did. The once bustling aisles became eerily quiet. The shelves that were once overflowing now stood empty. The story of Sports Authority is a cautionary tale of a company that conquered a market only to be overtaken by the changing times. They went from being the go-to destination for sports enthusiasts to a relic of the past. It's a story of missed opportunities, questionable decisions, and a whole lot of debt. Financial missteps and an inability to adapt to the digital age ultimately spelled their doom. So, throw on your favourite sports jersey because we're about to sprint face first into the rise and fall of Sports Authority. We'll explore how they reached the pinnacle of success and what led to their ultimate downfall. It's a tale of ambition, excess, and the ever-changing and competitive landscape of retail. So, whether you're a sports fan, a business enthusiast, or just someone who loves a good story, this journey through the history of Sports Authority is sure to please. Let's get started. Before Sports Authority came along, buying sporting goods was a bit of a fragmented experience. You had your mum-and-pop shops, where the selection was limited and often catered to niche markets. Your department store, sporting goods sections, which were often just a small corner of a much larger store, offering a limited range of products, and maybe even a specialty store or two. These stores focused on specific sports or activities, but they were few and far between. It wasn't exactly convenient. Enter Sports Authority. They revolutionized the game by creating the first true category killer in the sporting goods world. This was a store that could cater to every athlete, from the casual jogger to the serious competitor. They offered a massive selection, competitive prices, and a one-stop shopping experience that was unheard of at the time. No longer did you have to visit multiple stores to get everything you needed for your sporting endeavors. The atmosphere was vibrant, filled with the energy of people excited about their next adventure. They had everything you could possibly need, all under one roof. From the latest in athletic footwear to high-tech equipment for every sport imaginable. Need a new baseball bat? Boom, Sports Authority. Their baseball section alone could rival some entire stores. Looking for a pair of hiking boots? Bam, Sports Authority. They had an entire wall dedicated to outdoor gear, ensuring you were ready for any trail. Want to buy a trampoline for some reason? Biff, Sports Authority. Even the most unusual requests could be fulfilled. This strategy was wildly successful, and Sports Authority quickly became a household name. Families would make a day out of visiting the store, knowing they could find something for everyone. They expanded rapidly, opening stores across the country and gobbling up smaller competitors like a hungry athlete at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Their growth was a testament to their ability to meet the needs of a diverse and growing market. Beyond just selling products, Sports Authority became a part of the community. They sponsored local sports teams, hosted events, and became a hub for sports enthusiasts. Their knowledgeable staff were often athletes themselves, providing expert advice and personalized service. This level of customer care set them apart from other big box retailers. Their marketing campaigns were also a hit, resonating with both serious athletes and weekend warriors. They knew how to speak to their audience, making sports accessible and exciting for everyone. Unfortunately, even giants can fall. Despite their success, Sports Authority eventually faced financial difficulties and had to close their doors. But their impact on the sporting goods industry remains undeniable. Many still remember the excitement of walking into a Sports Authority, the smell of new gear, and the thrill of finding exactly what they needed. Their legacy lives on in the memories of sports enthusiasts everywhere. But while Sports Authority was busy building their brick-and-mortar empire, a new threat was emerging on the horizon: the internet. E-commerce was starting to take off, and consumers were discovering the joys of online shopping from a couch in their favorite jammies. This is where Sports Authority made their first critical mistake. They failed to adapt to the changing market, they were slow to embrace e-commerce, and their website was about as user-friendly as a treadmill manual written in JavaScript. Meanwhile, a little company called Amazon was busy building an online retail empire. They were investing heavily in e-commerce, offering a vast selection, volume-based competitive prices, and perhaps most important of all, convenience. Sports Authority, on the other hand, was stuck in the past. They were so focused on their brick-and-mortar stores that they failed to see the e-commerce revolution coming. By the time they realized their mistake, it was far too late. As if the rise of e-commerce wasn't enough of a challenge, the retail landscape was changing faster than anyone could have anticipated. Online shopping was quickly becoming the norm, and brick-and-mortar stores were struggling to keep up. Consumers were now able to compare prices, read reviews, and make purchases with just a few clicks, all from the comfort of their homes. Sports Authority was also grappling with another problem: debt. This wasn't just any debt. It was a colossal, ever-growing mountain of financial obligations that seemed insurmountable. The company had borrowed heavily to fund its rapid expansion, hoping that more stores would mean more revenue. And we all know commercial real estate isn't cheap. This expansion was an attempt to capture more market share. The idea was simple: more stores, more customers, more sales, a common business mistake. But the reality was far more complex and unforgiving. The debt was starting to weigh the company down. It was a constant burden, affecting every decision they made and every step they took. Now remember that mountain of footballs we talked about earlier? Those footballs represented the inventory that Sports Authority had to sell to stay afloat. But selling them wasn't enough. They had to sell them at a profit, and as time went on, that was becoming increasingly difficult. This debt was a constant reminder of the financial missteps and the aggressive expansion strategy that had backfired. It was a glaring red mark that couldn't be ignored. Every month, they had to make massive interest payments on that debt, payments that were eating into their profits and leaving them with little to reinvest in the business. It was a vicious cycle that they couldn't break free from. This drained their cash flow, making it nearly impossible to invest in new technology, marketing, or even basic store maintenance. The cash register was emptying faster than they could fill it, and the bank account was bleeding money. The consequences? Well, it made it difficult to invest in things like, a decent website. In the age of e-commerce, having a functional, user-friendly website was crucial. But Sports Authority's site was outdated and frustrating to use. This only added to their woes as customers turned to competitors that focused more on their online customer experiences. The combination of these factors, the rise of e-commerce, their failure to adapt, and their crushing debt, created a perfect storm that Sports Authority simply couldn't weather. They were trying to navigate a sinking ship in stormy seas and ultimately succumb to the tides of change. In 2016, Sports Authority was bought out by Dick's Sporting Goods. This acquisition marked the end of an era for the once dominant sporting goods retailer. Dick's Sporting Goods aimed to absorb Sports Authority's customer base and expand its own market share. However, the transition was not without its challenges. As one would expect, integrating the two companies' operations proved to be a complex task, not to mention trying to do the same with their company cultures. That's essentially what Dick's Sporting Goods faced. The acquisition was not just about taking over stores and inventory, it was about blending two distinct corporate cultures, integrating complex supply chains, and realigning business strategies. But why did Dick's Sporting Goods take this risk? The answer lies in the opportunity to eliminate a competitor and gain a larger share of the market. On paper, it seemed like a great plan. However, the road to integration was fraught with obstacles. Sports authorities' outdated systems and debt-ridden finances remained significant hurdles to success. Dick's had to invest heavily in upgrading technology, rebranding stores and training staff to align with their operational standards. Despite these challenges, the acquisition also brought new opportunities. Dick's Sporting Goods inherited valuable real estate locations and a loyal customer base. They could now offer a wider range of products and services, leveraging their enhanced market presence to negotiate better deals with suppliers. The acquisition was a bittersweet moment. It marked the end of a journey for Sports Authority, but it also signaled a new chapter for Dick's Sporting Goods. The sporting goods industry had evolved, and only those willing to adapt and innovate survived. As the dust settled, Dick's Sporting Goods emerged stronger, but the legacy of Sports Authority remained a poignant reminder of the rapid shifts in the retail landscape. The story of Sports Authority serves as a cautionary tale, one that underscores the importance of agility, prudent financial management, and the relentless pursuit of innovation. So while you're watching your next sporting event, remember Sports Authority's story and appreciate their contributions to the retail sports experiences of today. That's all for now. If you found this video insightful, please like and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses and stories. Thank you for watching.